Alright. Truth be honest, I was doing a little survey on stuff. This YouTube account was originally not supposed to be one of them, but I figured out I might as well get things off my chest. And in which case, I started conducting little experiments throughout the web. Now, this involves YouTube and Facebook both, which I had similar accounts with similar friends and people I don't know. Turns out, on here, if you express a different opinion, or express your own, nobody likes it. Unless you talk about music or something otherwise. Something gossip-like. They don't want to hear about politics. Otherwise, you're wrong. You're always wrong. You will always be wrong. If it's something for like Kim Kardashian or something, you're absolutely right. Here's what I think should happen, blah, 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 blah. But you're right, we should do that. And same thing on Facebook. Nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody cared for it. Nobody wanted to pay attention to it. Nobody wanted anything to do with it until it came to music or other unproductive matters. And then I had another account, Facebook as well. You always test your hypothesis more than once. And did the exact same thing with different people. Well, some people were the same, others weren't. But turns out, exact same results. There will be a few people who will stand beside you with what you say, and then turn away the music or whatever unrelated topic you were talking about. And then the vast majority won't. So it's come to my conclusion. My whole thing was that you have to hit the right note for people to understand your views. And I even tried exercising other views that I found contradicting to my own, but I still try to make it a little more convincing that, yeah, Obama's great, even though I don't like him. Yeah, Obama's great. We should ban all guns, blah, 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 blah. That's contrary to my belief, but it still got a lot of thumbs down. Or thumb downs, however you want to put that. Same thing on Facebook. Only the people who have something to argue against you will dislike you. And it turns out people would rather much pay attention to quote-unquote gossip than they would actual news. This is why the media doesn't report what it should. This is why we are slowly but surely becoming dumber and dumber with every passing year. Just like I was talking to a 13-year-old the other day. You know, we got into a political debate. I brought up the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. He said, this ain't 1825. We don't need those. It's like, how old are you? Did you learn that in school, or where did you learn that from? It's just common knowledge. It ain't common knowledge. If we were, I'm not even going to get into that. This is just what I found from my results. People would rather hear a bunch of stuff that is complete, utter drama that nobody else needs in their entire stressful life than to hear facts that matter to us. We shouldn't care about these other people's lives, these celebrities. They make millions of dollars. What are they stressing about? They can afford to feed their family. They can afford to buy their cars. They can afford to pay rent. They can afford all that fun stuff. But my life is so stressful. Millions of people out there are without homes. Millions are facing foreclosure. Millions have lost their jobs. I'm talking worldwide. That's why I say millions. There's people out there who can't even afford to feed their own family no more. You want to talk about stressful? We can talk about stressful all damn day. And I bet you I know families out there who have a harder time than all these celebrities, saying their life is so stressful with all these fans and paparazzi and so on and so forth. You chose that life. You signed that contract. Some of us didn't even have that choice. Some of us, we were born here. We try to succeed. We get struck down. We try to succeed again. We get nowhere. What do we have to do now? We got nothing to do now. With job rates in America plummeting, with the ever-growing economy that is slowly but surely deteriorating under our vast government, what are we to do? We can't have high-paying jobs anymore. Thank you, Obamacare. Companies are cutting everybody's hours 30 or less so they don't have to pay for these people's insurance. Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Obama. There's people out there who can't feed their families, hardly, and now their hours are getting cut. When they were working full-time, now they're part-time, or probably going to get booted. Yeah, real nice. I think, in my personal opinion, and from what I got from this test, that we need to quit with the bullshit. We need to focus on ourselves first. Not some pop star celebrity who's out drinking, who's shaving her head, who's popping Xanax in the back of her Bentley coupe. Oh, my life's so stressful.